Today we are going for Chris Evans' poem reading. So a very interesting poem is lifeline, headline and heartline emerge from the same place, making him very sensitive and very empathetic to other people. He can sense what other people are thinking, what they are going to do, and etc. And if we look at the heartline and headline, it's forming a partial simian line. And if we see here the space between the the space between the heartline and the headline is not that much at the beginning, but later on it becomes more and more. So that means that at one point of life he was narrow-minded and he didn't listen to what other people said, and he was like he didn't trust any other person's opinion but himself. So but afterwards he became more open-minded as the headline and heartline got more space, so he became more open-minded as time went by. Then if we see here, there are two lifelines. One lifeline starts here and it starts very early on, the early 20s. So at the age of 20 he got his first big role in Not Another Teen Movie in 2001 when he was 20. So this is that ambition which personified in the movie. And then we see that the second lifeline is starting around at the age of 30. So at 30 he became Captain America. At the same time, if you see, the headline is going downwards. So the headline going downwards means that he is getting a role which will set him up for life, because what happens is when our headlines are straight, this means that we are very working towards money. But when our headlines go downwards, that means we've already gotten the money and we are going to live life very nicely. Just like if we see also Tom Cruise's headline, it's going very sharply downwards, like Tom Cruise. So in the same, because he at 19 got his first big starring role. So for Chris Evans it was at 30, because at his headline at 30 moves downwards towards there. And if we also see that when we have the heartline coming and going downwards towards the lower marks, this means that this person makes mistakes in love. He's been through at least 2 or 3 relationships which haven't lasted very long. So this means that he will go through mistakes time and time again until he settles down. And then we also see that the heartline is away from the fingers. This means that this person takes his time into getting to know other people, making friends. And then if we see that the same time, if we see oh sorry, I forgot the point, that if the headline is going downwards towards the first Mount of Moon, so the first Mount of Moon is the area of intellectualism, and the first phalanges are also developed. So this means that he took from age 30 onwards, he started to take more critically acclaimed roles, and he started to really test himself as an actor. If you see, if you see 2011 when he got Captain America role, and then see further on he started to star in more test movies. Like before that he was starring in movies like Fantastic Four or Push. Those were movies more in the action genre, but he started to go into dramatic roles more when he entered his 30s, like in Knives Out, etc. Because he gifted, because he wanted to test himself out as an actor. So that means that at 30 his thinking also changed and he became more philanthropic. He is a philanthropic person. That is shown by the space between the the thumb and the forefinger. This shows a generous person, because the angle of generosity is there. And then we also see that the thumb has a perfectionist angle. So this means he's very perfectionist. And if you see, the lower part of the thumb is vase shaped. So this means that this person is very diplomatic in talking to other people, etc. And he makes a very good first impression on people. So this was all for Chris Evans' poem reading. A very interesting and very unique, one of the most unique poems I've read. And you see how his poem reflects what has happened to him in real life. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.